All right, ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest in ring action this week on Anarchy pits Kevin Blue against the Cash Vault member of the Italian Stallion, Tommy Penirelli. Brett Wolverton here, flying solo this week. Apparently Andrew Pendleton III overindulged a little bit at the going away party for John the Body Johnson, suffering a bit of a hangover, is not here this week. So I am flying solo, and great way to kick things off in singles action. Kevin Blue against the Italian Stallion, Tommy Penirelli. In recent weeks, folks, we've seen Penirelli and CB Suave, the Young Lions champion, concentrating more on tag team action, so it's good to see them back in singles action. In fact, the Young Lions champion, CB Suave, is scheduled for singles action a little bit later on in the program, coincidentally against Kevin Blue's tag team partner, the Sin City Saint, Brandon Parker. Side headlock applied by Kevin Blue, center of the ring. Italian Stallion, Tommy Penirelli went for a handful of hair. Referee noticed it, told him to let go. Once again, Penirelli goes to the hair. The referee sees it, tells him to let go. Side headlock applied now by Penirelli. You see Kevin Blue grabbing the waist of Penirelli to try to get him to let go. Catches the hair again, back to the side headlock. Mark Cooper telling him to let go or risk disqualification. He broke just long enough to break the referee's count and went right back to the side headlock now with shots to the head of Kevin Blue. Kevin Blue with those forearm strikes to the midsection, whips Penirelli off into the rope. Shoulder tackle sends Kevin Blue to the mat. Up and over goes Penirelli. Clothesline by Kevin Blue. Into the corner, Blue goes up to the middle rope. Got about 7 or 8 good shots in. Now goes for a leg strike. Those kicks by Kevin Blue to the chest to Tommy Penirelli. Ask if they want one more, and the crowd here says yes. I imagine if Tommy Penirelli had asked the same thing, he would have got a different answer from the crowd here in Cornelia. Penirelli into the rope. Arm drag takeover by Kevin Blue. Now firing away with shots to the head. Charlie Cash up on the apron, rightly arguing the illegal maneuver by Kevin Blue. But this is giving Penirelli a little bit of time to catch his breath, and he attacks from behind with the axe handle. Penirelli choking Kevin Blue on the middle rope, being admonished by referee Mark Cooper for the infraction of the rules. Elbow to the back of the head of Kevin Blue by the Italian Stallion. Now Penirelli choking him on the middle rope once again. Tommy Penirelli, very smart. He knows the referee's 5 count, always breaks the hold at 4, avoids getting disqualified. Vertical suplex. Penirelli takes Kevin Blue down to the canvas, goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Kick out at 2. I don't think Penirelli had his full body weight over the shoulders of Kevin Blue to make it difficult for him to kick out. Submission attempt by Penirelli, trying to cut the windpipe off, make it difficult for Kevin Blue to breathe. Referee Mark Cooper's got to make sure that elbow doesn't go under the throat. Kevin Blue fights to get back up to his feet. Elbow to the midsection of Penirelli, and a second one. Penirelli throws Kevin Blue down by his hair. Referee Mark Cooper seems to be getting frustrated by the lack of respect for the rules that Penirelli has, and has even threatened to disqualify him if he continues his ways here. Kevin Blue tossed out to the floor. No coincidence, it's right out in front of manager Charlie Cash. Charlie Cash even wise to do his dirty deeds with the back turned to our camera crew so you can't see what was going on. I doubt he was giving him a neck massage. Fight out onto the floor. Penirelli rams the head of Kevin Blue into the guardrail. Throws him back in as the count reaches close to the 10 count. Two counts as referee Mark Cooper. Penirelli wants to argue, but it wasn't a serious enough pin count for it to get the 3. Backbreaker by Penirelli, trying to wear down Kevin Blue. As I said, a little bit later on, the Young Lions champion CB Suave will go one-on-one with the Sin City Saint Brandon Parker. And while I'm sure both men are preparing for their own contest in the backstage area. I'm sure they have an eye on this to see how their tag team partners are faring this week in our opening contest. Kevin Blue's had a little bit of time to relax. Penirelli charges in. Blue gets the knees up, misses with the kick. Rear waistlock German suplex by the Italian stallion, Tommy Penirelli. As we come off of Hostile Environment 2013, everybody is trying to get in gear because we know fall, as we're in the mid part of the summer, fall right around the corner, which means Fright Night 2013. People are already trying to get in line and get their names on contracts for Fright Night. As Kevin Blue tried to go up and over, wound up on the shoulder of the Italian stallion, Tommy Penirelli. Penirelli swings around, Blue onto his feet. Neck breaker by Kevin Blue. Will it be enough? Hook the leg, 1, 2. Penirelli was able to sneak out. You can see Kevin Blue feeding off the energy of the crowd here in Cornelia. Big boot drives up the shoulder and into the ear of Penirelli. Fireman's carry by Kevin Blue. Penirelli struggling, trying to shift his body weight, make it difficult for Blue to hold him up. Fisherman suplex, Blue goes up and over. O'Connor roll against the 1, 2, and 3, he got it!
The winner of the match, the Encore, Kevin Blue!
Well, CB Suave wasted no time coming out and attacking Kevin Blue, but there's Brandon Parker. As they're on the attack, trying to clear house. Kevin Blue going after CB Suave. Brandon Parker sends Penirelli out to the floor. Well, the winner of the match by a pinfall will be Kevin Blue.